Hi guys, I know this isn't my normal content, but I was just so excited that I beat these two bosses that I had to give a bit of a guide, so to speak. Really more of a commentary, but in any case, let's get into it. So this is the two Crucible Knights boss in Elden Ring, and I spent a long time fighting these two guys. Um, if you haven't fought them, they are two very, very tanky, very high damage, but pretty slow bosses. One-on-one, it's pretty okay to deal with them, but as soon as you have to fight two of them, it becomes extremely difficult to really get through the whole fight in one go, because if you make one mistake, one really bad mistake, then you can get comboed to death by both of their attacks chaining together. Um, the Ordovis Knight, the one with the sword and the shield in particular, does not have a lot of openings. So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm going for these parries on these attacks that don't have a really quick follow-up, and I'm dodging all of the others. I have a really heavy weapon here. If you have a lighter weapon, you could, instead of going for some of the parries, you could probably dodge roll through. But because of the parry giving me those iframes to make me invincible against both their attacks at once and giving me a lot more damage, I like to do that a lot. You'll notice I'm keeping the Ordovis Knight much, much closer to me, letting him charge forward while keeping an eye on the Crucible Knight with the spear in the back. Really, really important to not try to take any hits on him when they're very close together, because that can lead to some dangerous situations. You just saw the Ordovis Knight go flying up. That's his Super Saiyan mode. When that happens, it gets really dangerous because you don't want them to... You want them both to be in front of you. If they're to the sides, you can't see them both at once, and they can really lunge and get you from pretty far away. He also has that quick... that other quick move. So here I change targets. I let him dive way past me. He dives a set distance, so if you stay close, then he'll dive right past you. And then you can just kind of dodge all these attacks while you wait for him to get back close to you. And there, whenever he does a stomp is a really nice time to get a really easy parry off, because that big swing he does right afterwards is very easy timing. Likewise, that shield bash move doesn't have a lot of reach and is pretty slow, so if you just walk backwards, and you can take a free swing at it. And so really I'm just trying to make sure that I take all of the safest openings possible. So even though I'm at half HP, I feel safe because I know I can take just that one hit, just barely. And here I take that second flask and don't manage to roll out of the way, but that's okay because it doesn't do too much damage, that other swing. And so if I miss a parry, I don't try to parry again. That's a mistake I made a lot, is I would parry a second time. That can be really, really painful. Sometimes the Knights will go into the super aggressive mode where he just does a bunch of dash attacks a few times in a row. And just one thing I learned while parrying is to just wait and really pay attention to what their attack patterns are. And once I can anticipate what it is going to be almost before they use it, that can really, really help you out. I finished him off with a jump attack there, just because I really wanted him dead, and by accident I also dodged his other strike. So once both Knights are down, it's actually much easier to take down the second one, because all you need to do is really just hold your shield up, wait for his strikes to come out, and just roll away from them. Even if he staggers you out of your shield by removing all your stamina, it's not a big deal because you can see his attacks are just coming out so slowly that you can then roll out of the way or get some distance, whatever you need to do. Just be really careful of that one attack where he sticks the spear into the ground, because then you'll need to roll or block a second time. He also has one or two faster attacks, but he usually won't follow up like a slow attack has a lot of backswing to it, so he won't do a slow attack and then a really fast attack right afterwards. But sometimes he can do like that quick jab that he started that combo with. But you can see these wide swings give me lots of room to do dash attacks or even regular attacks after rolling, or excuse me, roll attacks. mess up a little bit here, but I could learn to parry him too, and I did when I first tried to learn the fight, but parrying means you can take damage, and I'm so low on Estus, flasks right now, that it's just very, very hard to, it's very, very risky. Alright, he's gone Super Saiyan mode now, so he has this claw move. So it's, once again, a little bit delayed. It's not the fastest move. So to dodge that, you can iframe it, or you, which is the way I usually do it, or it has a pretty short range. The that spear attack that he does, where he flies up in the air, it is pretty fast once it gets going. So you have to wait for the moment that he starts coming back down. It's kind of like a loaded spring almost. Yeah, see, his claw uppercut is so short range that I managed to just outspace it here. And so I'm just a couple of hits away from taking him down, but I roll a little bit too early that time. You saw that one? I'm actually, and it just barely got me. So now I'm down to half, and so I'm just kind of trying. I'm very nervous, trying not to die. I actually two-hand the weapon to try to get the kill off. Doesn't quite work, but we get that last hit, and we're good. But yeah, that was the Crucible Knights Crushed .mp4. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little commentary, and peace out.